What's up everybody, it's me Johnny G and welcome back to the channel for another Arknights breakdown video. You guys know I love doing this, and what we're going to do today is we are going to watch the Summer Carnival 2025 live stream from Arknights China that was uploaded on YouTube by River V Workshop. So I'll put a link in the description to their video if you guys want to go watch that as well. You want to watch the whole thing yourselves and support them, that would be awesome of you. But we're going to go ahead and watch this video and break it down like I've done in the past with other Chinese live stream events and things like that. And most recently we did the Hoshiguma Alter event, and that was pretty cool. We did our best to watch and break down as much as we could, and then I used Google Lens on my phone to try and translate some things, so we'll probably do that kind of thing again throughout this. And just keep in mind, for any of you on global server, this is going to be 6+ months until we actually get this. So we're going to dive in and do the best we can. Now, on the note of this, the reason I'm actually wearing this shirt today is because this is the announcement for Hoshiguma Alter. So I have Hoshiguma on the shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it, and Hanya up on the front, but I've got this shirt on to celebrate for that reason. And I mean, unfortunately, a little while ago, before this officially was announced and went live that this was coming and all that stuff, there was leaks. There was an issue with leaks and things like that. Now, I'm not one to get too bent out of shape out of leaks, spoilers, things like that. I prefer to learn it and see it for myself for the first time overall. But in the end, a lot of cases, I tend to forget the majority of things, like especially if it's spoilers for like a TV show or a point in a video game later on, I tend to forget about it. Or it's also something where if I see it ahead of time, it doesn't bother me or ruin my experience because I still get excited when I get to that point. And sometimes I don't really remember until after the fact. And it's like, oh, that's right, I do remember seeing about that before. That's so weird, whatever. I'm stupid like that, I get it, but I don't really get too bothered about it. But I did see that things were leaked ahead of time and that they did catch the person that did leak them. They caught that person, and there's some sort of big fine and stuff going on. I don't know all the details of it, but you guys can find that on social media. And I did have a post about it that I remember reading. I could link that in the description as well if you guys want to check that out and learn a little more about the penalty and what happened. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in, watch this live stream, and see what's coming our way in a little while on global. All right, so we're gonna watch this in HD. Let's get started. And do keep in mind, I know I'm a couple days behind on this. I just haven't had the time to record and catch up lately, so let's see what's going on. Are we back in Lungmen? Ooh. You official. Monster Siren, so we got more VTuber like stuff, or rather 2D, live 2D with the characters. Boat, helicopter, car, treasure, flowers, and popcorn. And tickets of some sort. We're getting some sort of like ambient shots of the city here. Maybe this is... Wait, isn't it? This might take place in Higashi? So if that's the case, it wouldn't be Lungmen. These images don't look too familiar, so it's not anything they've really used before. This might be Higashi. Yeah, there's the Oni mask up there. Okay. Ferris wheel. Idle music. Yes, that's probably Higashi instead of Lungmen, which is cool. It gets us somewhere different. Interesting. Oh wow. Just kind of seeing like a little bit of back streets and stuff now, where the earlier images were more like city. This is more like housing. Boy, this looks like a tapestry that I have of Japan. like a specific area. Oh, like a little food vendor type food stall. There's wheels, so it's like a cart. Ah, sprites. They're showing a lot early on here of like our atmosphere and kind of getting us introduced to the particular aesthetic of it all, which is pretty cool. Invitation letter.
绕来绕去还是绕回了人田街附近。不过这地方和刚才那条繁华街的氛围也差太多了吧？深处的那个建筑好像是一座神社，还真是格格不入呀。
I love the kind of explorative portion of this and being able to check out the area.
我们真的要进去吗？放心吧，维维。俗话说，只要梦想敢飞翔，地下室便万人。
Koi fish imagery, which is neat. On the screens behind the idol.
你好，我是应邀来参加偶像世界的尤里卡。
来了吗？我们野火会的
Yakuza?
最近偶像产业很。
Are we dealing with Yakuza this time around?
来招募。
野火会，老大，前辈好像不太。
I think we have our answer. Or if that's supposed to be like that, that's pretty cool. It's a fun little concept. I wonder what they're going to be like. Because, I mean, we dealt with similar concepts before. You know, like with the Syracusan gangsters and stuff like that, but... Lugman as well. Lugman has Syracusan Mafia and stuff, but still, we've dealt with that concept. All right, so it looks like we're getting our first trailer here. Let's see. Ah, there she is. Ooh, she's got a katana on her hip. Hi, Guma. It's been a while. She just reaches back. Quick little punch. Ooh, the shape of the blade guard. Triangular like Hanya. Wire. Ooh, more like a web. Ooh. She's badass, I'm sorry. I love it. Ooh. Some sort of armor? Or no, like clothing. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, like puppeteering. Is that? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look at that mask. That is so cool. Blue fire. Oop, there's Hanya. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love it. Her eyes, damn. So it looks like we're dealing with Higashi's underground. in a sense. Dealing with the Yakuza, idol culture, different things like that are gonna make, you know, big themes here. And of course, you know, the festival kind of life it looks like because of all the different things with, you know, Ferris wheel, the imagery of what's going on in the streets. New operators. Ooh, okay. Who's this guy? Matsukiri. Ooh. I see potential cosplay bait there. 5-star, so he's a free operator. Vanguard strategist. Okay. Okay. Kichise. Ooh. I see waifu bait here. Sniper spread shooter. Okay, so we got another sniper. She got marbles in the gun. Haruka. So that's the idol character. Supporter observer. So we're getting another observer. Okay. Oh, she's got the little pointed ears like, excuse me. She doesn't have horns or anything. So not necessarily long or you know, maybe dragon. But the only time I've really, off the top of my head, and I'm sure I could have this wrong, because of the amount of characters and races and things in the world, but usually the ears point to either like the dragon, like the lung, the sui, you know, the characters like that, or elf, like Mulesies. And then we've got the little water bubbles and stuff around. Could she be an elf? But then again, she's got all, like, there's the koi fish imagery, and like even looking at her earrings and stuff here, look at that, how that almost has like the tail fin kind of look to it. That's so cool. Could she be a new type of thing? Even the little fish over here, the goldfish hanging on her staff here, microphone staff. So potentially a fish-like character instead. That could be interesting. Introduction of a new race. Ooh, I like the art. And then here we go. Guma, welcome back. It's been a long time coming. One of my first mainstay defenders. Guma and Blemishine were my original two. Wait, did that say what her, like, official name is? Hold on. Let's see if we can catch that. Hoshiguma something. It's blocked there by her, so we can't see, but she's a Defender Arts Protector. We'll find out what the name is later on, I'm sure, but she's a Defender Arts Protector. Oh, Hoshiguma the Breacher. Okay, there we go. Love that E2 art. Terra 1099. Mitsuke Higashi. So that confirms it. Ah, okay, so May, new outfit for May. Ooh, look at thorns. Time to get thorny again, people. Here we go. Okay. Oh. Hi. Listen, we don't even have you yet in global, but damn. Huh. All right, I'm done drooling. Sorry. Move on. Ooh, new Chen costume for Chen the Holiday. Yeah. Cool. Ah, Pepe! There's Pepe. New Eight of the Night Sky. New outfit. That's cool. The kitty's dancing around her. That's so neat. Ooh, Shimmer. Ah. Okay, new for Sand Reckoner. Okay. Hold on. Let's backtrack a little bit. Let's see these outfits or these module updates and operator record things here. Okay. New archives for Catherine, Kazumara, Hoshiguma, Utage, and Contrail. Okay. Module updates. Okay, so for Haruka and Kichise, but we have new module for Wormy, Diamante, which is pretty cool. Nymph, Blaze the Igniting Spark, Chen the Hauling Day, and Miss Christine, who we also don't have yet. Module updates for them, Swire the Elegant Wit, and Pepe. That's awesome. So long Adele record restoration. Oh, cool. So we're getting Lungman Lucky strips back, Grill Security Service, Mama John's newly built plate. Spicy Kristawa. Interesting. Grill Security Service. Ooh. Ooh, I like our furniture, our scenery and stuff here. Pretty cool. Nice. All right, so here we're going to start looking at the breakdowns here. Starting with Hoshiguma the Breacher. Let's take a look and see how they're going to break these down and what we're dealing with. Okay. Excuse me. Again, let's see what this says. Try to translate it. Okay. First talent, Karma Fire. All right, so when health drops to 0, the player enters self-attachment. During this period, the player will not be the target of treatment by any other characters, and the damage received will continue to accumulate. When the damage reaches a certain percentage of the upper limit of health, the player will be knocked down. After a period of no damage, the player will recover a certain amount of health per second. When health is greater than 0, the player exits self-attachment. So it sounds like she's not going to be healable during a certain period by medics and by other, healer type characters. She's not going to be able to accept that. But the whole self-attachment thing, I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm wondering if that means that she's kind of in a down state in a way similar to what happens with Blaze the Igniting Spark, where she kind of gets like downed and she can't, she doesn't get targeted, she doesn't get damaged, but then when she comes back, she'll recover a certain amount of health per second, and then after that phase, she'll go back to her normal pattern of attacking and so on and so forth. Now, what's the other little thing say on the bottom? Characteristics, attacks during the skill period cause spell damage, arts damage. Okay. So trait and characteristic. And this here, second talent, Ghost Posture. While present, you gain fortitude that increases arch resistance and attack power. Maximum bonus is reached when a certain amount of health is lost. So as she loses health, she gains attack power. Okay. Interesting. Kind of makes sense for Guma's character. I love it. Alright, so now let's take a look at skills. And her first skill here, this is Bitter Fruits of Bad Karma. Attack power is increased, defense power is increased, and when attacked by the enemy, the target is affected by the attack a certain percentage of arts damage, unlimited duration. So that's just a basic power-up type skill. Attack and defense increase, and deals arts damage to the enemies. Look at those ones just kind of skipping. That's interesting. Oh, they have the little, I forget what that's called, the ball on a string, ball on a cup type thing. Weapon, that's cool. Okay, here is the second. So second skill, beginning in ignorance, throw out a shield and attack all blocked enemies with 3 consecutive hits proportional to the attack power. The shield will rotate around itself, causing it to pause when it hits the enemy, causing a certain amount of arts damage to the enemy every 0.5 seconds, and recovering a certain proportion of the damage caused by the shield. So that she's using her shield to attack and cause arts damage, but also recovering her health at the same time. So in a way, it's kind of like a draining thing. But all blocked enemies with 3 consecutive hits proportional to the attack power. I wonder if that just means like block, if that's referring to block 3, but I'm not exactly sure. But either way, as you can see, she throws the shield and it goes around here. She's using her katana to attack. 3 consecutive hits. Maybe it's okay. It's just it hits 3 consecutive times and then comes back, kind of deal. But that's pretty cool. And last but not least, here is her third skill. So let's take a look here. Hell in Disguise. Attack range is expanded. The upper limit of life is increased. So HP increase, attack power increase. Maximum number of enemies can be attacked with 2 consecutive attacks. After actively closing the skill bonus is retained for a period of time and the operator will not be knocked down. The attack becomes a 4-hit combo, and the operator bears the fatal damage to the members within the attack range. After a period of time, the operator is forced to exit the battlefield. It can be turned off automatically. The skill can be stopped at any time. So you could stop the skill, attack range expansion, HP increase, attack power increase, maximum number of enemies can be attacked with 2 consecutive attacks. So it sounds like there's... It almost reads like there's ammo to this, or like it's a duration that you can attack, but it can only attack a certain amount of enemies, if that's correct. And again, we're using Google Lens to translate, so this isn't going to be the most accurate thing in the world, but it is kind of confusing how some of this comes off. After actively closing the skill bonus is retained for a period of time, and the operator will not be knocked down. So even if you manually stop the skill, it sounds like she has a temporary like immunity, like she can't be defeated. She's temporarily immune to attacks and things, or a complete HP drain, I should say. Attack becomes a 4-hit combo, and the operator bears the fatal damage to the members within the attack. So would that mean true damage? She's doing true damage, physical, to the enemy, as opposed to arts damage this time around? But then she's forced to exit the battlefield, so it's a forced withdrawal after the skill is completed, which is pretty interesting. So, neat to know. Random boxing robot that you have to fight. That's kind of cool. But look at her. She's got a huge plus-shaped attack range in that. That is really cool. All right. And next up, we have Haruka here. So let's take a look at her skills and her traits and her info. More koi fish and stuff. I love it. Okay. So first and foremost, what is this here? Is this her characteristic? Yes. Attacks cause spell damage, and after the skill is activated, it will heal friendly units. The healing amount is equivalent to 75% of the attack power. Okay. And next up, her first talent, Bubble of Light. Every time an attack interval passes, a friendly unit within the range will gain a bubble providing protection. Shatters after a short delay after being damaged by the enemy. So she gives a little bit of a barrier. So the bubbles, the symbolism of the bubbles, makes sense. She's going to give a barrier to a friendly unit within range. That's pretty cool. And then we have her second talent. Second talent is Fuyao Fireworks. When the bubble breaks, it heals the unit's health equal to a certain percentage of the remote attack power. So whoever is the recipient of her barrier, her bubble, is going to get an instant heal of some sort when the bubble breaks around them. So that's kind of neat. That's a very interesting set there. Moving on, let's check out her first skill. So skill number 1, Colorful Night Crying Feather. Attack speed is increased. When the bubble breaks during the skill, a friendly unit without bubbles in the surrounding 8 squares will immediately gain bubbles. So a friendly unit's going to get a barrier of hers. Okay. Kind of a neat spreading defensive skill in a way. So she's heal and defensive in a sense for a supporter, which is pretty cool. Okay, and here is skill number 2. Her skill 2 is Firefly in the Gap. The number of targets for treatment increases, and the number of targets for floating lights and bubbles increases. When a friendly unit is treated by Yao, it deals magic damage to several nearby enemies that is proportional to the treatment amount. The attack power is increased when used for the second time and thereafter, and the duration is unlimited. So an unlimited skill duration, and it deals arts damage. However, let's redo this because it disappeared on me. Number of targets for treatment increases, so it's like her range expands for how many she can treat, how many she can heal. Floating lights and bubbles increases, so the amount of people she can give a bubble barrier to increases as well. When the friendly unit is treated, they deal arts damage to several nearby enemies proportional to the treatment amount. Okay. Interesting. Almost like a chaining. I see. All right, and finally, her skill 3. Let's see here. So skill 3, Late Summer Swimming Scales. Increases attack power, expands attack range, shortens attack interval, and increases the protection provided by the bubbles during the skill. Enemies attacking our bubbles will float in the air for several seconds and will receive a certain amount of spell damage per second during this period. So basically, you're going to get an increased attack power. Her range increases for where she can attack. And as you can see, she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 4, but with this additional 3 up front, which is interesting. So attack power increase, range increase, and then there's a increased protection provided by the bubble, so a higher defense thanks to the bubble. Enemies attacking the bubbles are going to float in the air for a few seconds, and they'll receive arts damage per second during the period of the skill. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and as you can see, look, they took damage, they're taking damage, they're getting hit, and they're popping up in bubbles temporarily and floating. But that's pretty cool. That's a tough little skill. I'm curious as to how much actual damage it's going to do, though. Seems pretty useful. I like the concept of it. I like her design and everything overall. So out of all the skins, Pepe, Thorn's Altar, Chen, the Holiday, and Necras are all live 2D, it seems. So those 4 are getting special animations to their skins, which is neat. You get the kitties dancing there around her. That's really cool. Him, he's just kind of looking at himself, checking his stuff. Ooh, got some actual thorns that fly out there. Projection above his head. That's funny. Oh, wait a second. You can almost see, it doesn't show who, I can't really tell who all of them are, but that looks like it's supposed to be Elysium. There's Chen. Wacky waving inflatable dragon tube man. I just realized it's washing machines and stuff behind her. So she's at like a laundromat? Longman Launder. Okay. Oh, she's just... I'm sorry. I should stop drooling before Pookie handles me. Okay. Hanabi Exiled. Hoshiguma, that's the name of the banner. So we're getting a free 10 pull for the banner, as usual. That makes sense. What else is coming along with it? Okay, so looks like the typical. Within 300 pulls, if you don't get her, you'll get her. Yep, in this limited search, if you reach 300 times in total, you can get an additional only once. So she will be given definitively if you get 300 pulls and you don't get her, you're guaranteed to get her at least once. But regardless, when you reach 300, you'll have Hoshiguma Alter. What else do we have here? Chen the Hollandaise reduced to 200 for spark if you want to spark for her. She's reduced to 200 for the cost. And oh, same with Nero the Radiant Knight. So that's pretty cool. So 2 reductions on this banner. And then what is this? What exactly do we have going on? Invitation from the Star Bearer. Carefully prepared tasting set. After receiving it, you will get 30,000 LMD. So I can't tell if this is it's just the mail icon. So this is something we're getting. 30,000 LMD. It looks like a free giveaway in the mail. Okay, contingency contract for Arknights. Ooh, some more contingency contract knowledge or info. Okay, day 1, 4, 7, and 10. What is this? Adjustment of indicator update rhythm. Day 1 added a new resident optional indicator. Open new rotation test site. Day 4, open new rotation test site. Day 7, open new rotation test site. Day 10 is the same. Day 7 also says added a new resident optional indicator. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but this is, I guess, the schedule of how things are going to work with this contingency contract. Oh, and it looks like we're getting an acid drop skin. So that'll be one of the rewards for the contingency contract. Cool. And they're just showing off a little bit more. We saw some gameplay and stuff, and here's some other additional things that they showed, like the contract information. And then here looks like a new theme and background and stuff, as well as one of those little things for the base that you could put up on the wall, the plaques that you can earn. So you can get a theme with the music, background, and furniture decoration. Dual channel. Honeydew coming soon. Oh, this is that dual channel thing that wasn't that's not brought out here in global yet, but that's the, like, if I'm not mistaken, that was supposed to be a permanent mode or whatever. The dual channel is the thing where it's the April Fool's event with the picking the winners and stuff like that. But you can compete for like leaderboards and things. Rebuilding mandate powered by Rhodes Island. Ooh, wait, what? Rebuilding mandate. Referring to rebuilding the land ship after chapter 15. Ooh. Wait, what? What is this? Stage editor of some sort? No. Wait a second. What is it? What does this say? Let's take a look and see what this says. It's got me confused, but also very, very curious. Combine production modules to generate derivative modules. Okay, that doesn't really give us much information. Powered by Rhodes Island. Or is this supposed to be like reclamation algorithm type thing? Certain production modules can spawn enemies. Limit. Okay, reduce the number of enemies in time to prevent loss of health. Okay. So it does seem like a different mode of some sort. Reward stuff. Okay. So some sort of reward-based things here. X battle dropped resource, improve production efficiency, and collect and generate resources. I'm a little bit confused by what that was supposed to be, but it does seem like a different, like something to do with a mode. Okay. What's this say? Added collectibles in Tongbao. Add new team. Okay. Let's watch on a little bit more. Specialized module for Radian. A second module will be released for the special agent with the launch of the content expansion. So there'll be a second module released for Radian. That's awesome. I love how we finally got to start seeing some gameplay and stuff for her. It's really cool looking. Ooh, Latesy. What's this? What's this doing here? View combat records. Scan to download Senkong Island to check more game data. Okay. Some sort of like a app integration here. Cool. Rhodes Island Icebreaker Games #2. Let's go. I loved Icebreaker Games. I wish that would become a permanent mode. I want to be able to constantly play co-op with people. Like, that would be so much fun. Ooh. A new boat based on the water. But you could deploy the little rafts and things too. That's pretty cool. Ah, look at that. Gabriel the Invincible. That's one that I need to get for my collection. A limited collection. Oh, look at the crab. Crab lifted weights. That's cool. Camera drone. Oh, okay. What does this say? Rhodes Island champs, together we fight. But what is this? Invite list friends in the room. Oh, so there's going to be a way that you can invite friends to your specific room again. But it looks like they're making it a little bit different, because I didn't realize till after the original Icebreaker Games that you could invite people. But like that you could create a room code and share it with people and people could join by code. But this looks like a direct invite off a friends list instead. And that's pretty cool if that's the case. Like, it'll show that they're online, or you know, if you're in communication with them, you'd be able to invite them that way. But that's pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, a sanity increase? Or what is this? What is this? We're going to find out. Effective immediately after the version update, giving up the action will restore 10 sanity, all returned. If the mission fails or the action is abandoned, all sanity will be returned. Oh, okay. So new adjustments to how sanity is returned off of missions. So I wonder if that's just like a general decrease. Okay. What else is going on here, though? Effective immediately. Is there no more practice certificates? Is it kind of like an unlimited thing? It doesn't really show me here. What does this say? Exercise function upgrade. So practice, it says -1. This doesn't have a minus. Are they getting rid of the practice certificate so you're not limited to that? That would be kind of cool. Especially for any player that's struggling and you know, maybe has trouble with like strategy or has trouble with the layout, or you know, they maybe a newer player or something that they're trying to figure out how to use their operators to the best of their ability. They could run practice unlimited. That's pretty cool. Okay, what is this? What do we got here? In preparation, level drop list optimization. How to obtain level dropped, fixed dropped, or high probability. Okay, so it looks like this is some sort of a breakdown of obtaining your items. Okay, friends list cap increase. So we're getting increased from 100 to 125. Best friend function is open. So we're gonna have a thing where we can mark people as best friends. I know a few of you that I'm gonna add right away as best friends, so that's gonna be pretty cool. All right, what do we got here? Chimera. Character profile skill range display. Formation interface skill range display. Okay, so this is just showing the skill range. This is just a little bit of a, looks like a change to make it look a little different, I guess. Where the button placement and stuff is. It just looks like overall some UI changes and stuff to make this look a little better or a little bit different. We'll see if it's better. Abnormal Spectrum new episode. Wait a second. I know the truth. Forsake all other truths. There's no more need for men to war with men. Look, evening comes. Look, night is near. What use are words? Poets, lovers, generals. The wind lies low. The fields are soaked with dew. The stars will freeze. The sky in silence soon. And we will sleep beneath the earth at last. We who can never let each other rest. Episode 16. Oh, this is chapter 16. We're going to Ursus. Oh, cool. So this is going to have to do with Ursus. Oh, man. Oh, what's going to happen? We're getting chapter 16. Main story, baby. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I am so excited. That is awesome. So we've got confirmation of chapter 16 coming, or episode 16 of the main theme. Oh, it's so cool. We don't have to wait that long now. I mean, granted, yes, again, global, reminding that global's got to wait, but We're getting new story episodes pretty quick. Pretty quick, which is good. I want more main theme. I need to know what happens. So cool. All right, Summer Carnival 25. What are we capping off with here? Because this should be close to the end of this. Okay, so what is this saying? Log in to get for a limited time. Senior Operator Activity Call Voucher. Oh, so you're getting a free 6-star voucher. And the featured are Saria, Bagpipe, Surtur, and Ifyala. Cool, so a free 6-star Selector in your login. That's pretty cool. Guaranteed one of these 4. And I know a lot of people would have varying degrees of who they would choose here, because I know some people who already have like Surtur and Ifyala that don't have these 2, or have been really trying to get Bagpipe or Saria or one or the other that would really choose them, but others that maybe they want to increase Surtur's potential or Ifyala's potential would be able to choose one of those 2 as well. That's going to be very beneficial for a lot of people, because these are all high-level top operators that in some ways you couldn't go wrong with any of them. So varying degrees of usefulness and what you could use them for. What is that? It's a fashion voucher. Oh, so it's a skin voucher. You can pick a free skin. Okay, that's awesome. So you get to pick a free skin as well. Cool. It's been a while since they gave us anything like that. Ah, Taiko no Tatsujin. Mizuki, Myrtle, and Scotty. Ah, so I wonder, is this Arknights X Taiko? Linkage in progress. Master of Taiko drums. Collaboration. Cool. So I wonder if this is just skin collab on Arknights' side, or what's going on. Pretty cool. Oh, we're getting another Sanrio crossover. Oh, please, for the love of God, give Gudetama something with Gudetama this time. That would be awesome. I loved the first round. They were all really cool, the skins and stuff that we got with the Sanrio crossover previously, but this would be awesome if we got Gudetama. So. Who? Oh, is this that? I saw the symbol back there. Is that the White Rabbit or whatever? They do like candy crossovers and stuff with them every once in a while. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I always do these cute little videos for this. I love it. I wonder what the deal is with them. Like, is that like an old school company or something like that? I'm not really familiar. They've been around or something, because it seems something that they promote a lot of, or they get a lot of collab with. So, I don't know. Ah, so cute. I love it. Amiya on the package. Oh, that looks like an icon, an in-game icon. Whoa, backtrack here. I saw something with W there, of course, but what does this say? I just want to see. Is that buy the linked bottled milk candy and get that for free? Okay, yeah, so that's an icon for in-game. So that's something that probably won't come to global, of course. W. Cool. So you've got the little, like, the drinks, the candy, or not drinks, but bottled milk candy. So it's like they come in that milk-looking container. It's just so cute. It's adorable how they do this stuff. But you've got logos, Amiya, and W, but they're in, like school-like uniform, maidish kind of uniform, and then, you know, whatever, punk, rebellious W uniform. Wis'Adel. Bottle contains a linkage avatar redemption code. And okay, White Rabbit stores special decorations now available, limited time drop of collaboration Easter eggs. Okay. So it's just another collab over in China that, again, is stuff that we won't get, of course. A lot of stuff that they do like this, we never get. It comes in a different form if we're lucky, if we get like how the KFC stuff, and there's merch and stuff, but we got like the KFC stuff as Rhodes Kitchen instead, but that's like a rare occasion that we get things in that manner. It's so strange, but I'm not too worried about missing out on little things like this, but it's still cool that they get to collab with so many cool brands and things over there, overseas in China, Japan, Korea. I just kind of wish that there was ways that they would do this kind of thing over here in the US or in other global related sites, because it just kind of feels like we get lame stuff when they do crossovers, and I get that in some respects they're not going to think it's as popular or whatever, but a limited time thing, you're still going to get fans to flock to it, especially if you do it in like test markets, big test markets and stuff, but who knows. Arknights 2025, what is this? 726 through 826, so whatever this is, again, something over there. Participating in the event has a chance to get synthetic jade and physical peripheral rewards. Okay, so something in-game rewards and rewards that you could get potentially some physical stuff, like you could get physical merchandise off of this, but again, that's over there. Not for us. What is this? Oh, okay. Skilland, SK Land, whatever, however you say that. That's another collab of some sort, but that's funny. The pixelated Hoshiguma. Okay. Okay, looks like that's about it. Oh, we're getting another little trailer here. Oh, there she is. Monster Siren, Coral Coast. Symbolisms. Or icons. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Cool. So this is a new EP. Badass. I love it. Okay. That doesn't need to hit this hard. Okay, so that's it for that breakdown. If you guys want to hear the rest of that EP, you can go check out the video yourself, because I don't know, sometimes those things are good, you know, we can watch them. Other times they do get flagged, at least right off the bat, until they've been out for a little while. So other than that, we're not going to worry too much about it, but if you guys want to check that out, go for it. Overall, this looks like an exciting event. It doesn't look like there's too dark of a story going on with this one. It looks a bit of fun overall, but there's obviously something that Hoshiguma's chasing. It looks like she's dealing with the Yakuza or whatever this gang is going to be called in the Arknights universe here in Higashi. We're going to deal with that stuff with this idol and some other stuff underground, it seems. It just seems like there's a bit of a theme going on with that. I'm not too sure, but it definitely looks like a lot of fun. The gameplay, pretty cool for the operators. Nothing too mind-blowing, but still, it's cool to see Hoshiguma finally getting an altar, getting some cool attention. And 3 additional new characters, new operators overall, that look fun in their different ways. We didn't get to see skills for 2 of them, but that's okay. We'll see that stuff closer to time or later when it happens. But overall, we also did get to see, you know, for the 2, for Hoshiguma and Haruka, I believe, we got to see all the skills, we got to see the talents and things like that, how they operate a little bit in game, and we got to see all the new skins, we got to see little bonuses that we're getting, as well as like our 6-star selector, the free voucher for a skin, and we're getting the free 10 pull, lucky strips are coming back, all those different things that we kind of come to expect. Some of the stuff, some of the rewards and gifts for the half anniversaries and full year anniversaries, or special summertime events and things like that. We do get to see those things often, and that's really, really cool. But we also got news on Contingency Contract, IS5, Icebreaker Games, the Duel channel thing, all this other cool stuff, and different changes to the UI on top of it. And then we cap it off with episode 16 of the main theme coming. So lots of really, really cool stuff to look forward to coming in the future, and I can't wait. I hope you guys can't either. With that said, let me know what you think so far of the announcements and what you're looking forward to most out of this, whether it's Hoshiguma or whether it's one of the other characters, whether it's some of the other stuff that was announced. What's your most looked forward to item out of this stream, out of this announcement? That said, I'm ending this video here. I'm very excited for Hoshiguma. I'm very excited to travel to Higashi and learn a bit more about that and the culture and stuff there. And we'll see what happens in episode 16 of the main theme as well. Guys, I appreciate everybody, each and every one of you, for taking the time out of your day to hang out here while we're on the channel. And those of you watching this who are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and like the video as well, because that's the stuff that's going to help me to continue to grow. And we're pushing forward to our goal of 500 subscribers right now so that we can become YouTube partner and join the Arknights Headhunting program. That's pretty much it for this one. I appreciate you all for watching once more. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.